passengers have their own ways of trying to get their money's worth. The easiest way, I suppose, is to masticate your money's worth, to eat 4 enormous meals a day. This is most popular. And stewards still recall one woman who insisted upon caviar with every meal, including breakfast. And when she went ashore on excursions, she had caviar sandwiches. We also have our big spenders. There's one chap on a day trip to Bangkok who, in the shop in the hotel lobby, bought a £25,000 ruby necklace while he was waiting for the bus. And it was the kind of shop where I would have thought twice about buying a tie. But shopping is the second most favourite pastime after eating. One couple, I recall, bought so many things on an earlier cruise, had so many suitcases, cabin trunks, tin trunks in their stateroom, that they had to move a bed out in order to make room. And the husband told me that it was the first time he'd slept with his wife for years. So some women will do anything to go shopping. Another woman came on board this ship with 27 trunks. The steward told me that he thought it was for the ship's shop. And then she went ashore, he said, and she bought another 3. They were to contain the things she was buying as she went along. The trouble with all this buying and all these clothes, of course, is the packing. And there's one woman on board here today who told me that when she gets back to Los Angeles, and she's done the whole Pacific Cruise, right the way around, when she gets back to Los Angeles, she's going to fly out a maid and a manservant from Switzerland just to do the packing for her. We do have other unusual characters on board. I was being told by the captain, no less, of one woman who rang up in the middle of the night, her steward, and said, "Order me a taxi." And the steward said, "Madam, we're in mid-Pacific." And she said, "That, son, is your problem." Now, romance, of course, that's the shipboard topic. Romance on the moonlit deck. Some women are not prepared to hang around and wait for Cupid to hit them with his arrow. They tend to want to give him a bit of a nudge. The way they do it, in one case, is to fly out a chap to every port. One woman has flown out her boyfriend to every port and flown the old one back. And while we're on the subject, and since nobody's listening, I must confess that since we've been on this ship, a member of the Whicker's World team has got engaged. So, never underestimate the power of a cruise.
I come for the lovely life you can have. It is a lovely life.
It has its ups and downs. I figure cruising is a different adventure every day. Some days can be absolutely boring as hell, and you think, oh, I'm going to jump ship, they can fly me back or do something. Yes. And then other times I'm having such a good time, I think, oh, of course, but I think life is a thing of contrast.
I'm planning to come back. I don't know who I'm going to rob to be able to do it, but I will do it.
I cry every time she leaves and that I'm not on her.
The minute I get in customs, I can't even recognize the people that were on the ship just 10 minutes before. But once you're off, you're going home. And in a few days, it's all a beautiful dream.